MD of Schoolnet India Limited, Dr. S.N. Modani Garu, the Vice Chairman of Sangam and the Chairman of the Rajasthan Textile Mills Association, Shri Anil Kumar Garu, the Director of Infrastructure, Ministry of Textiles, Government of India, Shri K. Shashank Garu, the Vice Chairman and MD of the Telangana Industrial Infrastructure Corporation Limited, Shri Nikhil Chakravarti Garu, the Director of Industries, Government of Telangana, Ms. Chandrima Chatterjee, the Secretary General of the Confederation of Indian Textile Industry, Shri Gautam Ganeriwal Garu, the Chairman of the Confederation of Indian Textile Industry Young Entrepreneurs Group, Shri N. Tirukumaran Garu, the General Secretary of the Tirupur Exporters Association, Shri K. Shaktivel Garu, the Chairman of Pedexil, Dr. Christian Schindler, the Director General of the International Textile Manufacturers Federation, Mr. Park, the President of Young One Corporation, all other dignitaries on the dais, esteemed industry leaders, respected members of the CITI, global delegates, innovators, and partners, good morning. It is my great privilege to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to Hyderabad for the HITEX Con 2026. On behalf of the Government of Telangana, I thank CITI for partnering with us to host this prestigious global textile platform. We are honored to welcome such a distinguished gathering of policymakers, industry leaders, innovators, and thought leaders from across the world. Hyderabad, as many of you know, is a city where tradition and transformation coexist seamlessly. From our rich legacy in handlooms and crafts to our emergence as a global hub for technology, manufacturing, and innovation, Telangana represents the very spirit of what this conference seeks to achieve, reimagining the future while staying rooted in heritage. The theme of HITEX Con 2026, Reimagining the Future of Global Textiles, is both timely and necessary. We are at a defining moment for the global textile and apparel industry. The old paradigms are being challenged by shifting geopolitical dynamics, evolving consumer expectations, the urgency of sustainability, and the rapid pace of technological change. In this context, forums like the HITEX Con are not just conferences. They are platforms for collective thinking, collaboration, and action. For Telangana, the textile and apparel sector is a key pillar of inclusive and sustainable growth. Over the past decade, we have made focused efforts to build a robust and future-ready ecosystem. From revitalizing our handloom sector and supporting weavers with welfare schemes. For example, the government of Telangana is implementing Netana Podupu to promote a habit of savings and provide social security to the handloom and the powerloom weavers, where the government also releases a matching contribution into the savings account of weavers and ancillary workers. The government is also providing financial relief security to the family members of deceased weavers and ancillary workers in the industry in case of death, up to a maximum of Rs 5 lakhs. The Netana Barosa wage support scheme is given to handloom weavers and ancillary workers with a maximum limit of 18,000 rupees per year to the weaver and 6,000 rupees per year to an ancillary worker. A loan waiver scheme is also being implemented by the government, where working capital loans of individual weavers up to Rs 1 lakh are waived to enable them to obtain fresh working capital from banks to eke out their living. In addition to these welfare schemes, we are also establishing integrated textile parks and taking up mega textile infrastructure projects to facilitate investments also across spinning, weaving, processing, and apparel manufacturing. The TTAP policy has also been brought out. Our flagship initiative, the Kakatiya Mega Textile Park in Warangal, along with the development of the PM Mitra Textile Park, reflects our commitment to creating world-class
end-to-end textile ecosystems. But beyond infrastructure, our focus is also on sustainability and circularity, skill development and livelihoods, and technology-led transformation of manufacturing. We firmly believe that the future of textiles will be shaped by how effectively we integrate innovation with responsibility. Our vision for the Telangana Rising 2047 marks a new watershed in the textile landscape of the state as well as the nation by enabling a full-fledged design ecosystem in the textile sector, as well as new policy interventions in TTAP, what we are going to call TTAP Plus, to enable investments in circularity and sustainability, which I strongly believe are going to be the new sunrise sectors in the textile industry. The HITEX 2026 provides an excellent opportunity to deepen global partnerships, exchange ideas across the value chain, and co-create solutions for a more resilient and sustainable industry. I'm particularly pleased to see the diversity of participation here, bringing together governments, global brands, manufacturers, startups, technology providers, and investors. This kind of multi-stakeholder dialogue is exactly what the industry needs today. During the day, I encourage all of you to engage openly, challenge conventional thinking, and explore new pathways for collaboration. Let us use this platform not just to discuss the future, but to shape it together. Before I conclude, I would like to once again thank Citi and all the partners for bringing HITEX 2026 to Hyderabad this year and for their continued efforts in strengthening the textile ecosystem in India and beyond. We hope you have a productive and enriching experience here in Hyderabad, and we also invite you to explore the opportunities that Telangana offers as a partner in your growth journey. With these words, I warmly welcome all of you to HITEX 2026. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So beautifully said. The signature of this gathering is the diversity and the multi-stakeholder dialogue that we are able to facilitate. Next, I would like to invite the co-host of the 13th HITEX Con. I'm talking about the chairman of Citi. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I invite Shri Ashwin Chandran.
Honorable Minister for Industries and Commerce, Government of Telangana, Shri Sridhar Babu Garu. Honorable Textile Minister of Telangana, Shri Tumala Nageshwar Rao Garu. Chief Secretary, Shri K. Ramakrishna Rao. Development Commissioner for Handlooms, Ministry of Textiles, Government of India, Dr. M. Beena. Principal Secretary, Department of Handlooms and Textiles, Government of Telangana, Srimati Shailaja Rama Iyer. Other dignitaries on the dais, friends from the industry, global partners and delegates. Ee roju Hyderabad lo mimmalni HITEX Conకి welcome చేసేదానికి నాకు చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. It is my privilege on behalf of the Confederation of Indian Textile Industry to extend a very warm welcome to all of you for the 13th Asian Textile Conference, which is being held here in the vibrant city of Hyderabad. At the outset, I'd like to express our sincere gratitude to the government of Telangana under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Revanth Reddy Garu for giving us the opportunity for Citi to partner with you in hosting.
We'd like to welcome the Honorable Chairman of the TGIIC. Madam, please come on stage. Srimati Nirmala Jaggareddy Garu. Please continue. Thank you.
Welcome, Madam. I'd like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister and the Government of Telangana for giving city this opportunity to co-host this prestigious global gathering. The Telangana government's steadfast commitment to industrial growth, investment promotion, and the development of a future-ready textile ecosystem has made Telangana one of the most progressive textile destinations in our country. HITEXCon, meanwhile, has over the years evolved into a premier platform for dialogue, collaboration, and thought leadership in the textile and apparel sector. Previous editions of HITEXCon have successfully brought together key global stakeholders and have led to meaningful outcomes in the form of strategic partnerships, policy recommendations, and business collaborations that have contributed to the growth of the textile sector. This year's edition is particularly significant as we meet at a time when the industry is undergoing profound transformation due to the ongoing geopolitical issues and trade dynamics, as also the evolving requirements towards sustainability. The significance of this year's conference is further elevated by the fact that we are assembled here in Telangana, a state that truly symbolizes the confluence of India's rich textile heritage and its modern industrial aspirations. When I speak of the strength of Telangana in terms of cotton availability, I'd also like to share about city's Cotton Development and Research Association, CDRA, which has been working closely with farmers, industry partners, and development institutions to promote better agronomic practices, capacity building, sustainability and traceability initiatives, and improved farm productivity, with a special emphasis on supporting small and marginal cotton growers. Given the critical role of cotton in India's success story, we look forward to working closely with the government of Telangana and joining hands in a meaningful partnership to further strengthen cotton productivity and sustainable cotton cultivation in the state, and forging a scalable model that benefits the industry, farmers, and reinforces Telangana's leadership in the textile sector. Friends, it's not wrong to say that Asia is the powerhouse of the global textile and apparel industry and occupies a central position in the global landscape. Asia today accounts for about 63% of the global textile and apparel exports and also has the world's largest manufacturing capacity, accounting for 89% of the total spindles in the world, 92% of the texturizing capacity, 82% of the weaving capacity, and 85% of the total knitting capacity in the world. The Asian region also produces 63% of the world's total cotton fiber and about 90% of the world's man-made fiber. However, despite this overwhelming strength, Asia's textile and apparel industry is currently facing several challenges: unpredictable trade environment, sluggish economic growth, cost inflation and poor margins, changing buyer behavior and consumption trends, and significant labor attrition. In this evolving scenario, it's evident that the traditional playbook is no longer sufficient. We must collectively rethink how we produce, source, innovate, and collaborate to remain globally competitive and resilient. HITEXCon 2026 has therefore been carefully designed as a high-impact platform, bringing together leaders from across the entire textile value chain, including policymakers, global brands and retailers, manufacturers and exporters, technology providers, and startups and innovators. Our objective is simple yet ambitious: to create a space for honest conversations, forward-looking ideas, and actionable outcomes. During the day, our discussions will revolve around key important pillars like the future of fibers and materials, transformation in manufacturing and supply chains, and the evolving global markets and trade frameworks. We will also focus on critical themes such as sustainability and circularity, digitalization and smart manufacturing, and building resilient and transparent supply chains. These conversations are not merely academic. They are central to defining the next phase of growth for the global textile and apparel industry. With its strong raw material base, skilled workforce, entrepreneurial strength, and growing domestic market, India is exceptionally well placed to emerge as a trusted, sustainable, and globally competitive sourcing hub. At Citi, we are committed to working closely with all the stakeholders, the government, the industry, and global partners to unlock this potential and drive inclusive growth across the textile value chain. I'm also pleased to share that Citi has been actively working with industry stakeholders to promote sustainability and responsible business practices. And Citi has partnered with leading international organizations such as the International Trade Center, the Fairware Foundation, and the International Labour Organization for knowledge building across the sector. These initiatives are particularly focused on supporting MSMEs in effectively aligning with emerging international standards, sustainability frameworks, and the evolving regulatory expectations from global buyers. As we begin at HITEX 26, I encourage all participants to engage actively, share insights candidly, and explore meaningful partnership. Before I conclude, I'd also like to take this opportunity to warmly invite all industry leaders and global partners to actively participate in HITEX 2026, which is India's flagship global trade event showcasing the full strength, scale, innovation, and sustainability capabilities of India's textile and apparel sector. I'm confident that the ideas and momentum generated here at HITEX 2026 will find a strong continuation at HITEX, further reinforcing India's position as a trusted global textile hub. Thank you and welcome once again.
Thank you so much, sir. That was absolutely insightful. And indeed, it's the Asian powerhouse that the entire world is looking at. So next up, I would like to invite for a special address on from policy to scale, how do we accelerate India's textile growth in a rewired global value chain? For that special address, right, Veena ma'am, I think we will have to wait because CM sir is already here. So we will be welcoming Shri A. Revanth Reddy garu, the Honorable Chief Minister for the Government of Telangana, the State of Telangana. So while he walks in, I would request everybody to rise. We are expecting Revanth Reddy garu to join us, the Honorable Chief Minister for the State of Telangana to join us in a few seconds from now. We will also have a special address, and we are also launching a beautiful, a very well-researched paper. And that is something that all of us are going to be benefiting from. So while we wait for our Honorable Chief Minister of the State of Telangana to join us in a minute from now, I would also like to highlight some of the very beautiful points that Mr. Ashwin Chandran had highlighted. How the current uncertainty is something that we can maneuver only when we join hands. Yes, there are opportunities, there are obvious challenges. And while we address that, we also understand for a fact that the Asian textile powerhouse surely owns amazing amount of strength, because we're talking percentages absolutely unprecedented. When we talk about a man-made textile, we're talking about more than 90% of the world's textile comes from the Asian powerhouse. And if there is anybody, if there is a group, there is a body, that's a community that can actually maneuver through the uncertain times that we are living in, it has to be the Asian powerhouse. And the conversation that we are trying to curate today, bringing in global leaders from the textile industry and leaders, political leaders of the state, state representatives, policymakers, everybody coming together to discuss, brainstorm, because honestly, I think even in yesterday's conversation, I had a conversation with a leader with over 4 decades of experience in the industry, and he said that we have the skill, we have the power, but there is something that is holding us back from breaking the roof and going to the next orbit altogether. It's surely not about skill, it's surely not about will, it's surely not about ability,
but there seems to be one small inflection point that we are waiting for, and that could be this. So ladies and gentlemen, requesting everybody to raise as we welcome the Honorable Chief Minister for the state of Telangana, Shri A. Revanth Reddy Garu. Request everybody to stand up, raise, and put your hands together as we welcome our Honorable Chief Minister for the state of Telangana, Shri A. Revanth Reddy Garu. His presence surely demonstrates the will and the commitment to support the industry to take it to the next level altogether. We have Shri Tumala Nageshwar Rao Garu, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Marketing, honoring our beloved Chief Minister. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request everybody to raise for the state anthem. Requesting all ladies and gentlemen to stand up, button up for the state anthem, please.
जय जय हे तेलंगाना जननी जय केतनम मुक्कोटि गोंतुकलु ఒక్కటైన చేతనం తరతరాల చరిత గల తల్లి నీ రాజనం పద పదాల నీ పిల్లలు ప్రణమిల్లిన శుభ తరుణం జై తెలంగాణ జై జై తెలంగాణ జై తెలంగాణ జై జై తెలంగాణ జావళీలు జాలువార కవితాయక వైతాళిక కళల మంజీరాలు జాతిని జాగృత పరచే గీతాల జనజాతర అనునిత్యము నీ గానం అమ్మ నీవే మా ప్రాణం జై తెలంగాణ జై జై తెలంగాణ జై తెలంగాణ జై జై తెలంగాణ గోదావరి కృష్ణమ్మలు తల్లి నిను తడుపంగా పచ్చని మా నేలల్లో పసిడి సిరులు పండంగా సుఖ శాంతుల తెలంగాణ సుభిక్షంగా ఉండాలి ప్రతిదినమది తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కలలు పండాలి జై తెలంగాణ జై జై తెలంగాణ జై తెలంగాణ జై జై తెలంగాణ జై తెలంగాణ జై జై తెలంగాణ జై తెలంగాణ జై జై తెలంగాణ
Jai Telangana. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. The next up, we have a very Next, we have our inaugural address by the Honorable Minister for Information Technology, Electronics and Communication, Industries and Commerce and Legislative Affairs. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I invite to the podium Shri D. Sridhar Babu Garu.
Andariki Namaskaram. Very good morning to all. In this HITEX conference today we have our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Revanth Reddy Garu. And we have here along with us a senior minister, my colleague, Minister for Textiles, Agriculture and Cooperation, Sri Tumal Nageshwara Garu. And we have the guests from Government of India, Dr. Beena Garu, Adevidanga Principal Secretary Shailaja Garu, Industries Infrastructure Corporation Chairman Srimati Nirmala Jaggareddy Garu, Shashank Garu, the industry leaders, Ashwin Chandra Garu, Mudani Garu, RCM Reddy Garu, Anil Kumar Garu, Shashank Garu, Nikhil Garu, Chandana Chatterjee Garu, Gautam Garu, Tiruvan Kumar Garu, Shaktivil Garu, Director General Garu, along with us Mr. Park, and my esteemed leaders of the global textile industry, and the partners in progress from every corner of Asia of the world. We are meeting today in a city that is always known, a city where we try to bridge the gap between old and new. I am here to just not to talk about the industry. I am here to talk about the inheritance, what we have inherited, and how well we can take the legacy to the next level. You know, I would like to mention more than a century ago, if you have seen, if you have witnessed, if you have heard, a man with a simple wooden wheel, the charka, reminded a nation that its freedom was not just won at the ballot box, but at a loom. Mahatma Gandhi understood a fundamental truth that when we weave our own fabric, we weave our own destiny. The great message, he has sensed it 100 years back. That was the first Swadeshi, and it was a moment of dignity. It was a moment of defiance. And today in the heart of Telangana, we have all gathered to begin the next chapter. We are calling it as New Swadeshi. You know, that textile dialogue. It is a vision where the ancient wisdom of the charka meets the potential, the infinite potential of the chip, where the heritage of the past becomes the engines of the future. Now, there are those who say in the world of the fast fashion and automated machines, the artisan is a relic of the past. They say that the global supply chains are too complex, too cold for a human hand. But I feel they don't know Telangana. They don't know the weaver in Pochampalli, a weaver in Sitsilla, a weaver in all parts of our Telangana who maps complex mathematical patterns in his mind before a single thread is dyed. You have all witnessed over there a different combination and different weaving patterns, and they have made it to the international standards. Many may not be knowing the cotton farmer in our hinterlands, whose resilience has made this state a leader of the white gold. Our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Revanth Reddy, and our government vision of 2047 is not built on replacing these hands. I'm categorically saying, you know, the vision of 2047, Telangana Rising, we are not building it to replace these hands who weaves, This vision is to build on empowering them. We believe a weaver in a small village shouldn't just be a part of the supply chain, they should be the master of it. I mean to say, through the chip, through a digital design and global connectivity, we will ensure that the craftsmanship of Telangana is seen on the runways of the Milan or boutiques of New York. This is just not an industry, it is just we are trying to create justice. To our friends who have traveled from across Asia and the world, we recognize we live in an interconnected age. No nation is an island now. No industry grows in a vacuum. We are interested not to, start, but we are interested to ascend to the top. Telangana offers you a bridge. We are building global fashion corridors and circular hubs that don't just ask how much we make, ask how well can we live. We are building an ecosystem where made in Telangana is not just a label of origin, it is a promise of trust, a promise of ethical labor, a promise for a green planet, a promise that we can grow our economies without shrinking our souls. As we look forward 2047, our mandate is very clear. Telangana will not just be the world's factory, we will be the world's brain. First, we will choose value over volume. We will move from being low cost to being high value, proving that quality is the trust form of economy. Second, we will choose trust over secrecy. Through blockchain and IoT, we will make our supply chains transparent. We will show the world that every thread from our soil is born in truth. And third, we will lead from design lab. We will harness AI and innovation to move the center of gravity from the factory floor to the frontier of imagination. Mahatma Gandhi once said, there is no beauty in the finest cloth if it makes hunger and unhappiness. So let us all be for the generation that chooses a different path. Let us build an industry where the farmer, the weaver, and the investor all share in this harvest of prosperity. It is a big goal, it is a dream, it is also an audacious goal. But in Telangana, we have been never afraid of the future. We have always been the ones who always tries to create it. Let us go forward, let us innovate, let us collaborate. And together, in this textile dialogue, where many eminent industry captains of the industry and people from the textile industry would be taking part in this textile dialogue, let us together sit together, let us weave the future of the world. And once again, I thank you. I once again welcome to this beautiful city of Hyderabad and to this vibrant state of Telangana. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So beautifully said. No nation is an island anymore, and no industry grows in vacuum. And Telangana is willing to play the role of the bridge to bring things together. Thank you so much, sir. Next up, for the special address, we have the Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Marketing Cooperation, and Handlooms and Textile, Shri Tummala Nageshwar Rao Garu. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, please.
గౌరవనీయులు ప్రియాతి ప్రియమైనటువంటి ఈ యొక్క ఏషియన్ టెక్స్టైల్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్లో పాల్గొంటున్నటువంటి వివిధ దేశాల నుంచి అదేవిధంగా వివిధ రాష్ట్రాల నుంచి ఇచ్చేసినటువంటి టెక్స్టైల్ లీడర్స్కి, ఇన్వెస్టర్స్కి, ఇండస్ట్రియలిస్ట్కి ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళకి పేరు పేరున ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమానికి ముఖ్య అతిథి రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి గౌరవనీయులు రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారు, గౌరవ పరిశ్రమల శాఖ మార్చులు శ్రీధర్ బాబు గారు, మా కార్యదర్శి శైలజ గారు, అదేవిధంగా కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం నుంచి మీనా గారు, ఏపీ నుంచి రేఖా గారు, మా చైర్మన్ ఐఐసి నిర్మలా గారు, శశాంక్ గారు, వేదిక మీద ఉన్నటువంటి వరల్డ్ లీడర్స్ అందరికీ, టెక్స్టైల్ లీడర్స్ అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తా. ఈ యొక్క కాన్ఫరెన్స్ తెలంగాణలో, అందులో హైదరాబాదులో గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి సన్నిధిలో ఇంత పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ జరగటం ఈ వస్త్ర పరిశ్రమకి భవిష్యత్తుకి ఇది ఒక శుభసూచకంగా భావిస్తూ ఈ రాష్ట్రానికి సంబంధించి ప్రస్తుతం ఒక శక్తివంతమైనటువంటి నాయకత్వంతో పాటు ఒక సుస్థిరమైనటువంటి ప్రభుత్వాన్ని, ఒక దృఢ సంకల్పంతో ఈ రాష్ట్రాన్ని ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లాలి అనేటటువంటి నాయకత్వం మా ముఖ్యమంత్రి రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారి ఆధ్వర్యంలో అన్ని శాఖలకు సంబంధించి అన్ని విషయాల్ని క్షుణ్ణంగా పరిశీలించే ఈ యొక్క వస్త్ర పరిశ్రమకి ఇది భారతదేశానికి, అదేవిధంగా ముఖ్యంగా తెలంగాణ గ్రోత్కి అత్యంత ప్రాధాన్యత కలిగినటువంటి పరిశ్రమ, వేలాది మంది ఆధారపడ్డటువంటి పరిశ్రమ, పురాతన కాలం నుంచి దీనికి ఊపిరులూదినటువంటి ఈ తెలంగాణ గడ్డ, ఆ రోజుల్లోనే అగ్గిపెట్టెలో చీరల్ని నేర్చినటువంటి మా నేతన్నల యొక్క గౌరవం, ఒక సంస్కృతి, ఒక సంప్రదాయం. ఇది వస్త్రమే కాదు, ఇది మానవాళి యొక్క సంప్రదాయానికి చిహ్నమైనటువంటి పరిశ్రమ విజయవంతంగా ఉండాలని కింది నుంచి నేతన్నల దగ్గర నుంచి పారిశ్రామికవేత్తల దాకా అందరూ సుఖ సంతోషాలతో లాభదాయకంగా ఈ యొక్క పరిశ్రమని ఉజ్వలంగా తీర్చిదిద్దటం కోసం ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్లో మీరు చేసేటటువంటి డిస్కషన్స్ కానీ, డైలాగ్స్ కానీ, సూచనలు కానీ, అనుభవం కానీ భవిష్యత్తులో ఉపయోగపడేటటువంటి విధంగా మా ప్రభుత్వం చర్యలు తీసుకుంటుంది. ముఖ్యంగా నేతన్నల యొక్క సంక్షేమంతో పాటు వారి యొక్క బీమా, అదేవిధంగా భరోసా, అదేవిధంగా పొదుపుకి పెద్ద ఎత్తున ప్రభుత్వం సహకరిస్తూనే ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు పెద్ద మనసుతోటి లోన్ వేవర్ కూడా చేసి నేతన్నని గుండె ధైర్యంతో, భరోసాతోటి నిలబడి చేతి నిండా పని కల్పించి దేశాలకి తెలంగాణ యొక్క కీర్తిని, ఖ్యాతిని పంచినటువంటి పద్మశ్రీ అవార్డు గ్రహీతలు కూడా తెలంగాణ గడ్డ మీద నుంచే మా నేతన్నలకు ఉంది. ఆ గౌరవాన్ని, ఆ మర్యాదని పోదిపుచ్చుకుంటూనే భవిష్యత్తులో ఈ పరిశ్రమ ఉజ్వలంగా పోవటం కోసం దీనికి కావాల్సినటువంటి నైపుణ్యతను కూడా జోడించాలని చెప్పి ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు దీన్ని స్కిల్ ఇండియా యూనివర్సిటీని కూడా స్థాపించుకోవటం, దీనికి IIHT ఇండియన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ హ్యాండ్లూమ్ టెక్స్టైల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ కూడా స్థాపించి మన బిడ్డలకి నైపుణ్యాన్ని కూడా తీసుకురావాలని, వారసత్వంతో పాటు నైపుణ్యాన్ని కూడా జోడించి ఈ పరిశ్రమకు వన్నెలు తీసుకురావటం కోసం మా ప్రభుత్వం చేసేటటువంటి చర్యలు ఎప్పుడూ ఈ యొక్క పరిశ్రమకి దోహదకారిగా ఉండాలనేది రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం యొక్క, ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి యొక్క కోరిక. అందుకని ఎన్ని ఇబ్బందులున్నా, కష్టాలున్నా నేతన్నల దగ్గర నుంచి మెగా పార్క్ దాకా ఏ అవసరం ఉన్నా, ఏ అవకాశాలు ఉంటే అవకాశాలను తీర్చిదిద్దుకొని మా పరిశ్రమల మంత్రి గారి యొక్క సహకారంతో పెట్టుబడులు సాధించడమే కాకుండా ఈ యొక్క స్థిరత్వమైనటువంటి వ్యవస్థని సుస్థిరం చేయటం కోసం రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం అన్ని చర్యలు తీసుకుంటుంది. మీ అందరికీ ఎల్లకాలం సంపూర్ణమైనటువంటి సహాయ సహకారాలు అందిస్తూ మీ యొక్క సహకారాన్ని రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం కోరుకుంటూ తెలంగాణ భవిష్యత్తులో అగ్రగామిగా ఈ వస్త్ర పరిశ్రమలో నిలుస్తుందని చెప్పి విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తూ అందరి దగ్గర సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you so much, sir. If I was to summarize what Sri Tumala Nageshwar Rao Garu, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, just mentioned. History is on our side. We have a very rich history, and that's our strength. And when we add the leadership, the commitment, and the intent to upskill people, I think what awaits is absolute history. What we are aiming for is the star and beyond. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing that with all of us. Next up now, at the august presence of Honorable CM, sir, and industry stalwarts, we are going to be launching a knowledge paper or reimagining the future of global textiles. This is a white paper that has been researched and published by Citi. Now I would request our support team to please present the papers to all our dignitaries on the stage, please. This has been researched on by people from across the country. Citi, as we know, is the body that has initiated this white paper, this study, with their recommendations on what could be done, what could be that change that could really help us move on to the next orbit when it comes to the textile industry. And it's an absolute honor, as we see, we have Mr. Ashwin Chandra and Chandrima Chatterjee from Citi. And we see this paper being launched by Shri A. Revanth Reddy Garu, the Honorable Chief Minister for the Government of Telangana. Request all of you to please put your hands together. A very important piece of literature indeed. Because if everybody who weaves, if they were weavers, we have a stage full of weavers, because our leaders are the ones who weave the future for us. Now it's time, the moment all of us have been waiting for. It's time for the keynote address, and for that I would request our chief guest, Shri A. Revanth Reddy Garu, Honorable Chief Minister, State of Telangana, to please join us on to the podium and present the keynote address. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Shri A. Revanth Reddy Garu.
My colleague, D. Sridhar Babu Garu, IT and Industries Minister, one more colleague, Sri Tumala Nageshwar Rao Garu, Agriculture, Handloom and Textiles Minister, leaders of the textile world, investors, industrialists, officers, media, friends, good morning and welcome to Telangana. My hearty welcome to all guests to Hyderabad and Telangana. At this conference, 13th HITEX 2026, you are not only guests, but also friends and partners in development who share our vision. India has a rich history and tradition of creating the best cloth. For centuries, art and culture helped India perfect its traditional textiles. As per our tradition, as Chief Minister of Telangana, I carry divine dress for Lord Sri Rama at Bhadrachalam temple on Sri Rama Navami. Telangana can proudly say we have textiles in our DNA. During the rule of Nizams, traders from all over the world came to buy cloths and pearls in Hyderabad. You know, Hyderabad is the rocks and lakes and pearl city. From our famous Pochampalli ikat to Gadwali saris, Warangal daris to waves of Narayanpet, textile is not just an industry, it is lifeline for our weaving communities. There are historic reasons why Telangana is a leader in textile. We are one of the largest producers of cotton in India. Our cotton is known globally for quality and richness. We have established Kakatiya Mega Textile Park at Warangal, a world-class destination. It has many apparel parks. In short, Telangana has both skill and will. Telangana is a leader in many verticals, from deep tech to pharma and life sciences, from aerospace to defense, from manufacturing to energy. Our vision, Telangana Rising 2047, is clear: to become a $1 trillion economy by 2034 and $3 trillion economy by 2047. The year 2047 is a special because we Indians will celebrate 100 years of independence. This vision has a specific meaning for the textile industry. By 2047, we will transform Telangana into textile capital of South Asia. My government will offer you the best of infrastructure, land, power, water, incentives, and fastest execution. I have policies that can match the best globally. Most importantly, we have best human resources. If you have a vision, we are your perfect partner for global success. Together, we can create an end-to-end textile ecosystem which can be a game changer for the world. From cotton fields of Telangana to fashion shows in London, New York, Paris, Milan, Tokyo, or Dubai, we will be your partners across the value chain. Hyderabad is a film production destination for not only India but the world. Recently, Netflix opened Island Studios here. I only inaugurated that Netflix Island. We have Tollywood and Bollywood using Hyderabad as a base, and now Hollywood has made its debut. We will encourage film industry to source their fashion also us. Environmental sustainability is our top priority, so we will create green textile hubs. We will be skilling our youth, especially women workforce, so they can combine traditional knowledge with the latest tools in designing, cutting and stitching. We have created vaccines and medicines for the entire world. We manufacture the Apple earpods. Now we wanted to ensure people in every country wear fashion made in Telangana. I say to all investors, we are not just a state, but a success partner, a growth engine. Together, let us weave a new future. Telangana is rising. Come, join the rise. Finally, I wish HITEXCon 2026 and Telangana Textile Dialogue great success. Thank you. Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the vision. Every household should have the fashion made in Telangana. We are your success partners. That's a powerful statement. So request all our dignitaries on the stage to please step forward for a group photo so that we create this memory. We etch this on stone that these were the leaders who came together. One photo or please. As I was mentioning, if everybody who weaves was a weaver, we have a stage full of weavers here. We have the leaders who weave our future on our behalf.
A moment of pride indeed. The 13th Asian Textile Conference, HITEX Con, happening right here in Hyderabad, Telangana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A big thanks
On behalf of the industry and all the people joining, requesting CM Sir, Minister Sir, to please visit the display pavilion we have at the far end of the hall. To all our guests who are seated in the hall, I have one, not two small requests to you. The first one is, as our guests move to the display pavilion, request you not to flog them, so that they are able to, because there is also security protocol that we need to follow. And I would also request all of you to stay seated, because the rest of the program will continue in a short while from now. So requesting all the people in the hall to please stay seated, because the rest of the program will commence in a few minutes from now. Thank you. So once again, requesting everybody in the hall to please stay seated, because the dialogue, the addresses that we promised will commence in a little while from now. I'm going to allow my production team to utilize this time to reorganize the stage for the dialogues and the conversations that are about to commence. Right, so through the day, to all the attendees, whenever you get a chance, please do go to the display pavilion. It is nothing short of educational, absolutely educational, because there you are interacting firsthand with the weavers, people who work with real cotton, people who work with real silk. You go there, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be floored because it feels like a walk through history. It feels like a walk through the past and understand the heritage of our glorious state of Telangana. Things that could look as simple as a mosquito net. Trust me, it looks so beautiful when made in cotton with the kind of skill and artistry that our weavers possess. Walk through and you will realize how special that is. You go through, you talk to people, weavers, the collectives, and the way they pace, the way, the philosophy with which they actually do their work is something that surely opens your eyes towards owning something that's so beautiful, so unique. And one of the weavers yesterday made a beautiful point. He said, all of us want to be unique, but what we end up buying is something that has been mass manufactured, which means we want to be unique, but we own fabric, we own garments which are made in lakhs. It's time for us to own something that is unique. So everything that is woven is very unique. The textures, the feel is absolutely collection worthy. So whenever you get some time through the day, between the panel discussions, I would urge all of you to visit the display pavilion because it's so beautifully set up and it will surely help us engage with a larger dialogue when we're talking about textile. So, as I promised, we're just a couple of minutes away from starting the next set of our program, where, as I promised, it's going to be a dialogue, it's going to be knowledge sharing that will surely help all of us move forward. Thank you. See you in a little while.
I also see some students who have joined us, and I think it's extremely important to engage them as well, because all the ideas that we're going to be discussing, they are going to be the ones who will go ahead and execute, implement them for us. So as we design and create the vision, I think it's important we also nurture people very young so that they are able to take it up and run forward. So it's an amazing mix of people that we have here. It's the diversity that's going to help us go through these turbulent times across the world. But in turbulent times, there are also opportunities that come our way, and that's exactly what we're going to be discussing through the addresses and the panel discussions that we are having today. So if you don't have pen, get one. If you don't have paper, get some, because there is so much to take notes of through the day, because this could be that one little fillip that could take us to the next orbit. So we will be starting the conversations in a little while from now. So stay patient. We will surely get to learn a lot of things. Thank you. See you in a little while.